Hello everyone.
Hello.
Well, today's session is about gratitude and kindness.
Such an important thing to talk about, which can really transform your life and also the life of those around you.
And just taking each moment to be grateful. I just want to maybe start with a little story. For many years, I had the privilege of teaching yoga to a wonderful lady called Barbara. And if you're out there, Barbara, this is a story about you. Barbara tragically fell down the stairs and hit her head, and she was in a coma for about 6 months. And we were praying for her and sending her healing when she was in the coma, you know. Anyway, she came out and she'd had a very deep, profound experience when she went to the other side and you know, commune with God, who she referred to as her good friend. Well, Barbara came out and she was very physically disabled, and we got her doing the yoga, and she still does the yoga every day now. But Barbara said, every breath, I am so grateful. For every step I take, I am so grateful. And she said, I wish everyone could be as grateful as I am without having to go through what I went through. I wish everyone could, in every breath, in every sip, in every moment, have that gratitude.
It's profound. I have to say, for me, whenever I'm going through struggles, one of the things that I find is the strongest thing to pull me through it. You know, when you get into those dark spaces, that dark night of the soul, and you're struggling. For me, if I can go, okay, these things may not be going great in my life, but what is? And then I lay there, and every morning when I wake up, before I get up, before I open my eyes, I put my hand on my heart if I've not got my son on top of me. And I just think about all of the things in my life that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful for water running through the tap. I'm grateful for love in my life. And I go through. And sometimes when you're in a really dark place, it's hard to find things to be grateful for. But once you start, it's almost like the floodgates open and you can start to see all of these things in your life that are going well. Even though there may be loads that aren't, there's still lots that are. And sometimes it's the most basic stuff, like I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my breath. You know, the other day I was in a lot of pain with my back. And I was laying there feeling really sorry for myself, and my back was really hurting. And one of the things I was so grateful for is that most of the time I feel amazing. And I was also grateful for the fact that my back was sore, that I had the space to rest, to allow it to heal. So sometimes those adversities can bring us closer to what is good, closer to actually acknowledging where we are in this moment.
So gratitude is seen to be by some like one of the, what they call like a soft skill, but it's profound. And scientific studies have been done on it now. One by the charity Mind. It's a big study, and they found that think of 5 things you're grateful for a day, and it actually brings about shifts in the brain chemistry, in the way that the brain works, into where your focus is in your life. And these things can't coexist, so you're focused in one part of your brain just from a neurological point of view. So if you're on gratitude, let's just do it now. It's just one thing. Just start with one thing. Breathe it in. Breathe it in here. Breathe it into your heart. And it changes your field. We have this energy field, and it expands outwards, and our brain is an electrical energy field, and our heart is an electrical energy field, and it resonates outwards, and it's interactive with the universe. And they say that the thought is important for manifestation, and the feeling, getting that feeling of it, and the gratitude is the fuel.
The HeartMath Institute have done a lot of research on the expansion of our heart field when we are in this gratitude space, and how much it grows. So do check out their work, because they're putting out a lot of meditations and doing a lot of scientific studies to show, actually measuring this electromagnetic field expanding when we think about gratitude and when we do acts of kindness, how we can expand our field, and how that gratitude then interacts with your field, and that affects your heart, and that expands out, and then your heart will affect someone else. You know, it's a ripple effect.
It is on a quantum level. It's the butterfly effect. We are literally interacting with this universal field. You mentioned kindness. Let's shift this conversation to kindness now. Well, we're both presenters on a radio station, which we've done for a few years now, haven't we, Julie? Every week we have a show called Kinder Sound Radio. So you can check that out. It's kindersound.org. Kinder Sound Radio. And it's a wonderful thing, because it's really focused us, hasn't it, more on this incredible transforming subject. And I think that kindness, and a big profound lesson came to me when, with the creation of the loving hearts, which are these hearts that I've been carving, and you spin the heart and you think about the love within you and all around you, and the gratitude, what are you grateful for, and to feel the healing in the moment. And one of them was kind. Be kind to yourself and others and the animals.
For me, kindness really starts with ourselves, because we all have this inner dialogue, don't we, going through us, repeating all these words, good or bad. And if it's negative, the words that we're saying, if we're being unkind to ourselves, then that becomes mirrored in our dialogue and our interaction with others. If we're constantly saying, "You stupid, you idiot, what are you doing that for?" to ourselves, then the only response we're going to have to others is the same. So if we can stop and start to love ourselves, to love that little child within us, instead of berating ourselves all the time, to say it's okay, you're just doing your best. You're doing your best in this moment with the tools you've got.
Kindness, I think, as well, you see it in the work of Dr. Emoto, when they would have the rice, and they'd put the rice and they'd say every day, say the good thoughts to it. And they'd do the experiments where they'd leave the rice and they'd just neglect it, and then they'd do an experiment where they'd say bad things to it. And the bad things would go rotten. Eventually the neglected one, but the one they were giving the vibes to, this experiment's been repeated by thousands of people all over the world. You see it, check out on the Emoto rice experiment. And then with the photographs of the water, the love, the gratitude, thank you, the Ho'oponopono, these things made these beautiful harmonic crystalline shapes. And this is the fundamental, one of these fundamental principles of kindness. Be kind to yourself and other people and the animals. You know, we're recording this in Veganuary, right? Because we want to promote that kindness towards the animals and the kindness towards the planet, living in the way that we can, doing our best.
Living in harmony as much as we can with nature and each other.
And ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Juliet. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this journey as well. It's been a wonderful experience. So
be kind to yourself.
And be grateful. We're grateful for you.
We are. I've got my letter, my Loving Hearts letter. So we're going to go through it. I've got my cacao drink as well. So that's beautiful. So let's see what it says. It says put it up, which we've done, or hang it in the home or garden. I put it up here. We've got some in the garden as well. First thing, connect to the love within you and send it to the universe as you spin. So we're going to connect to the love within us and send it out to the universe as the heart spins. Find gratitude in this moment. Be kind to yourself, others, animals, and the planet. Forgive yourself and others. Have fun and follow what brings joy into your life. And You can do that all as the heart is spinning, feeling that going out, rippling that love and that fun and that forgiveness and that love all the way out to yourself and everyone else.